たの英霊たちと戦略的なコマンドオーダーバトル、壮大なストーリーで紡がれるスマートフォン向け RPG フェイトグランドオーダー。
スズメは受けた恩は忘れません。好評配信中。一日お疲れ様でした。ゆっくり休むといいですよ。
What are you talking about? We're just getting started with the work today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. We got just over the amount we needed to get to the next thing to do with the story. So that's really good that we did that. We just got over. So that's pretty good. Let's get that. At least you can do this pretty quickly, right? You can just tap, get, tap, get. Alright, tap, get. I sure wish there was an option to get them all. I really do. It's gonna get worse as it goes on, I'm sure. Alright. And... come on. And there we go. See? You needed 90,000 for Section 9, and we just got that. Which is wild. Is that the last story one? I think it might be, actually. I think that's actually the last one for story, because I didn't see any others. Let's see here. No, you need more. Well, we're gonna try our best. Oh. It is nice that they all know each other. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, they're all like the yokai-ish ones, so it makes a lot of sense. I like that. Apparently, there's references to them in some of the other media, all knowing each other, and even a previous event. So, hey, look at all that. So we got 6 of that. You're maxed out. We actually not only maxed her out, we got all of her costumes as well, which we can't select, but we got them all ready to go. So that's pretty good. And you, how much more do we need? Oh, well, look at that. You're maxed out too. How wonderful. Perfect. So, let us go. And, well, first off, that's support only. Let's do some of these side quests first, because both of these sound really funny. And I'm excited. Let's go 9 drunks, including women. We're equal opportunity here. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 drunks there. Okay. Let's grab you, top of the list. I don't know who it's gonna be. And as for our team, well, we've killed Berserker as a team. So that's good. Sure, let's just go with this. Why not? It's kind of my go-to. I have no idea what we're facing, so let's go. I can't believe, like the level of Hell's Kitchen jokes, because it's Jigoku Kitchen, Hell's Kitchen, it all, like, people told me that for Saber Wars, but it kind of flew over me, but now it's, like, really settling in with, yeah, no, it's more than just a pun, it's kind of one of the whole conceits, at least for the localized version. I don't think those jokes would be, does Japan know about Gordon Ramsay? I don't know. Things have really picked up around here lately. I guess heroic spirits have been talking about us. That's all wonderful news, of course, but it also means this day was bound to come. Did you know this would eventually happen all along, Master? Of course, it was pretty much inevitable. We get the drunks? Phew, QQ. Special translation. They'll come, like moths to a flame, or ants to a picnic. The reservation is under Jinkei. The other 8 names. There's no mistaking it. Chaldea's heaviest drinkers are all coming here to throw a party. This could sink the Enma-Tei before it gets back on its feet. Oh, I hope there's a way to put a figurative gork in the proceedings. Or a literal one. Yes, I know what you mean, but in the meantime, we should go and greet the servants. Let's see who the drunks are. I can think of a couple. But let's see here. Man, this place is pretty swank. Welcome, Jinkei. Welcome, Yoroshimasen. Oh, hey, Master, Mash. I'm sure it won't be easy for you guys, but I'm putting all of us in your capable hands today. That's fine. This is a place of rest and relaxation after all, and you more than deserve to do so. So, where are all the others? Sounds like they just got here. All right, line up, guys.
Sup? Nice place you got here.
Magnificent.
I expect the waters here will be every bit as fine as the rumors say.
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, I can see my man being a drinker. I dig this Far Eastern vibe. This establishment appears to be of a distinctly old-fashioned age, but still, Really? Okay. Huh. Oh, this thrills me. It has been a long time indeed since I last shared a drink with anyone besides my fellow knights of the Round Table. I shall drink long and deep, until I can no longer tell up from down. Sure. Okay. Maybe getting a berserker to drink is a bad idea. Maybe it's just me. Oh, hello, Master. I see you're working just as wonderfully hard as ever. Think you could pour me a drink or two later? Hold on, Anne. Don't go making more work for him. I can pour your drinks if that's what you want. That sounds fun and all too, but it's still nice to mix it up sometimes, right? Yes, we know. Please don't pay her any mind, Master. She already had a barrel of rum on our way here. Oh, and Master, make sure our room has a nice extra large futon ready, okay? Something that all three of us can really cozy up in. Okay, that's enough. Come on already. This group looks like it's going to be even more of a handful than I thought. Buckle up, we're in for a wild ride. Understood, Master. I'll make sure to contain their notorious drunken revelry to the dining room. Oh boy. Everyone have a drink? I know a lot has happened this past year, but now we are all together once again, united as Master's Sword. So let's all do our best to make sure this new year turns out great. Cheers, kampai! Kampai! Oh ho. So this is Macchioli. And this is Xiao Tsing wine. This is quite the varied assortment. Have another shot of tequila. Oh wow, they even have vodka here. I wonder if Anastasia brought it. Oh, whatever. I'll have a glass of vodka with a twist of lime, please. Oh, and don't forget the salt. Okay, that's one shot of tequila for Anne and one glass of vodka for Mary. Might I suggest a cocktail as well, ladies? This one is called a screwdriver. Oh yeah, I've heard of that, but I don't expect it to kill me. I'm no lightweight. Ah, marvelous. Simply marvelous. By the way, there's an opportunity I'd like to speak with you about that I believe you'll find most interesting. Moriarty, no enticing others to commit crimes after plying them with drinks. Bollocks. That's good, that's good. I can see why this place is so popular with servants. Just look at this wine selection. Here, Beowulf, have a drink with me. Sweet. Thanks, Napoleon. I've gotta admit, this commercial wine ain't half bad. Guess you French heroes really do know your liquor. Cut it out before you have me climbing trees. Compliments go right to my head, you know. Hey, Beowulf? What's up? Does that pretty lady that's been slowly creeping up on us feel kind of intense to you? Oh, Jinkei. Oh, wait, stay back. No, wait, you don't have to stay back. Just put that dagger of yours away. Oh, come on, this dagger's like a part of me. I just can't leave it out of sight. Besides, you're an emperor, right, Napoleon? A real honest-to-goodness emperor? Ah, emperor, I love the sound of that. It really makes me want to stab you. Damn, I think it's the first time I've ever met someone who's so eager to kill me from the word go. I don't think she even dislikes me. It's just in her nature to kill. Maybe her desire to kill an emperor just got away from her. Man, what's with you Chinese warriors? I thought you assassins were supposed to be more, down on your luck. I don't kill for money or revenge, it's just who I am. Alright, guess you can hang on to it. But don't you dare go in for the kill. Okay. Forget it, I don't believe you. Hey, pirate girls, you mind keeping this pretty lady away from my boy Napoleon, my boy! My lad! Oh, what's the big deal? That's just her way of expressing her love. Yeah, murder's just how she says I love you. Yeah, I love you kings to death. Okay, I think you've had a few too many. Oh wow, it's my beloved master. Man, it's been forever since I last saw you. Maybe not. Let's see, recently I think I might have. Maybe. Ooh, you reek of alcohol. Oops, no you don't. I do. Shinkai, stop it. Master's face is turning purple. Huh, oh, right. Sorry about that. Guess I came on a little too strong. Clearly. How you feeling? Not great by the looks of it. Alright, this is my fault now. I guess you can use my lap as a pillow. There you go. Nice and better now. No. You don't have to hold me down. Please. I'm trying to serve. Hey, no fair, Shinkai. Yeah, we have just as much right to offer up our laps as you do. Oh, no, you don't. This is a drunkard's reserved strictly for privilege. Nuh-uh. Oh, this is just wacky and fun. Thank goodness Shinkai finally let go of you. Well, I guess I did technically have to peel you out of her grasp, but still. You're my guardian angel, Mash. It was no problem. Anyway, it looks like everyone else is starting to become intoxicated as well. Starting to? Ooh. That's Lubu. He's opening a keg in complete silence.
Bear, what a bug.
Tristan looks like he's had a lot to drink too.
Bacchus. Oh, this is bad. When it's just me, I can't seem to stop myself. Bacchus. But it's so good, I just can't help myself. In the end, I am beholden to drink. It is but a matter of time before I forget the tragedies of the past and perform that pose again.
Why did my mind go to the Jacko pose? Stop that. What pose?
The pose of fire and ice. The ultimate stance almost chosen for the soundtrack cover that I was only allowed to use after my bawling my eyes out.
I have no idea how to respond to that, nor wonder what it is. No idea how to respond to that. What are you even doing?
Yo, minstrel, sing us a song or something. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean me? I suppose you did, given my resemblance to Dionysus. Not to mention I'm the only one here with a harp. Yes, of course I'd be glad to sing you a song. Any requests? Nope. Anything you know is fine with me. Just want to be like, yo, play Freebird. I would request a party song that would make us laugh. If it is easy to clap along, so much the better. How about something solemn and dignified, like the kind of songs that were dedicated to me? But keep it simple too, something that'll really put a spring in my soldier's step. Very well, I think I understand. I will sing from the genre I learned here in the Enma-Tei. A single verse from the...
Play some rock and roll.
Love is Dracul.
Love is Dracul. Love is What is that? What?
Why do you keep hopping on that devilish song, no pun intended? Just because I'm in my Bacchus state doesn't...
What is love? What is Love is Dracul? I'm Googling it. Fate, Love is Dracul. What is that? Oh, that's Elizabeth's song.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness, you get a... Oh, you get a Sprite. Wow.
Oh, you guys saw seeing this, guys? I'm gonna be the first one to sing.
Oh, the hell with it, actually. Now I see what they mean when they say the sin was in hell.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've heard that song verse plenty of times. I kinda love how out of control it is, honestly. I always want to try imitating it sometime. Come on, you wild boars, give it up for me.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what a party ought to be. Very well, if that is what you think, King Beowulf, then I'm prepared to do what must be done. From this point on, my pitch shall invert from sadness to madness. Rah!
Alright, Tristan's transcendent technique coming at ya. Here we go! Love is Dracul, mornings are hell, so be kind to me. Don't wake me up till the middle of the night.
Oh. She even nailed the Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this song. I know she may not have as much volume as Elizabeth, but she's still startlingly reminiscent of her. It's almost like watching a more grown-up Elizabeth after she's put on her singing career behind her.
My stomach is growling. I need to feel alive. One piece of toast won't cut it.
One piece of toast will not cut it. Good-naturedly clapping along will sing. He knows the song.
Now give me some killer jam and turn.
She even has Elizabeth's choreography down pat. Well, I can't let her outshine me now. Ah, there's the record button. One can never have too much blackmail material after all.
Roar! I can hear the sounds of battle. This is a good party. More beer. Yeah, that's it. That's the kind of insanity I'm talking about. Come on, everyone, all together now. Ready? Here we go.
Who are we fighting?
It's a magical Han joining the dance. I'm taking heads joining the dance.
Let me lock you up once more tonight.
Doing a pose. Oh, they're loving it. The monkeys are loving it. We're fighting the monkeys. Huh?
Kick!
We attracted the monkeys. Master, demonic monkeys wandered into the party. Maybe they mistook it for one from the demonic realm. I really hope they're all debuffed. That'd be hilarious.
Perfect timing. Looks like these monkeys really know when to liven up a party. We'd better show them a good time in turn. You with me, everyone? We. You know we are, brother. Let's do it. Giant cannon at the ready.
Skewer, nice and bloody.
Ordinarily, using my Otome Ryu against mere monkeys would be madness, but refraining here would not be very rocking. Stay put, monkeys. I shall soon have you spinning in place on the tatami. I can't believe it. Instead of keeping beasts at bay, my bewitched bow only drew them closer. I truly am a terrible rapscallion, aren't I? Is that really something to brag about? May I remind you that I'm very, very drunk.
Bring me the good stuff by the barrel.
Okay, Master, we're counting on you to give the orders. I kind of feel bad for the monkeys, but that's not going to stop me from using them for my sober-up workout. When we're done with that, Master, we can go wash up in the hot springs. Tee-hee! I swear, is that all you ever think about? Okay, so we all agree there's absolutely no way that the Master keeps their virginity through, like, part 1. There's no way. It actually feels impossible. I mean, you know what, though? There's jokes about mana transfers with Chloe. Not with her, but she says it. So, yeah. No, it happens. It's canon. Yeah, that's just, it is what it is. Alright. Let's send these little monkey fellas away. Boy, they hate Gil. Oh, it's also a bit of revenge for that one terrible quest that I had to do with Musashi's spirit there. That battle sucked. Alright. We could probably pop super with you. Okay. Might as well. Or, never mind. It's better to not. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Not nearly doing as much as I would have thought, but that's fine. Alright. You're at 50. That's not bad. But let's get rid of these 2 monkeys at the back here. Okay, do some of that. And we're gonna kill, so I'm gonna do hers last to instead get some of that. God, all I hear is Zoro from One Piece whenever Beowulf makes noise. And yeah, it's the same voice actor, so it makes sense, but just one of those voices that is so tied to a character for me that I can't unhear. Like, I was watching Digimon Ghost Game, and Gamamon is voiced by Mordred's voice actress, and that'd be fine, because Gamamon's this cute little scrimblow, except here's the problem. It digivolves, and in that digivolved form, it sounds exactly like Mordred, 100%. And I was like actually kind of freaking out and it's canon form. I'm like, wow, that is just Mordred, huh? Which is strange because it's like Gamamon is irrevocably male, right? So there's like, you're just like, it's a bit of a strange voice, just a little bit. Not one I would expect, but it's great though.
裁きの時で世界を裂くは我が大利権君臨するとはこういうことだよ
Okay. Let's go and see how this finishes up. It's like, even if this is not working for the story, it's still funny, and I like it. So that's good.
All right, now I worked up a good sweat. Right on. Next round's in the outdoor bath.
You mean you're still going to drink more? Hell yeah, we are. Yes, I know from experience that I'll probably regret it tomorrow, but right now we drink on.
Almost forgot, Napoleon, you were saying something before? Huh? Oh, you mean about whether the 3 knight classes could beat the other 4 classes? I am told we sabers are thought to be the strongest of all the classes. Yes, given that they use the sword, bow, and spear, the 3 knights are the stars of the servant world. I don't know, I'm technically qualified to be a saber myself.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see.
There's just something about it that makes my shoulders ache like crazy.
I have no doubt that the 3 knights excel in all sorts of ways. But it's as assassins you could take him down in a single strike. So watch out or we'll take your head! There they all go. I feel like I just weathered a major storm. Come on, senpai. We should clean up before... Huh? Is he still in the corner drinking? Oh, it's completely spot... Oh!
We knights of the Round Table are well accustomed to cleaning up after ourselves during a drunken brawl. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wow! This round table's more impressive than I thought. Yes. I wonder, though, if Gawain or Mordred could do the same.
Urgh. Translation, now vodka, a cask of it.
Okay, I like Lu Bu with the translations. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right. Oh man, we're getting more events, huh? I'm excited for the Gouda Gouda Hot Springs story myself. I feel like I want you in my party, and I don't know why. I don't know who we're fighting, but let's see here. We'll see. Oh, Noji New Year. And what better way to ring it in than with an Okihazama, I said that right the first time, party at a Hot Springs Inn. Just keep the food and booze coming, Tanner. Don't stop for anything. I didn't know the Nobu crew was here too. Thank you so much for all this kind hospitality, Master. Between all this delicious food and wonderful hot springs, my illness will soon be a thing of the past. If only. It certainly has been a long time since we last visited some hot springs, hasn't it, Mr. Hijikata? Shinsengumi was always a bit lax when it came to employee welfare, so we never did have much in the way of company retreats.
Oh, you say something, Yokita? Just shut up and have some of these pickles. They're so good they'll make you forget all about Serizawa's stupid face. Seriously, they go well with anything, not just the wine. Whatever seasoning they use tastes oni-ishly out of this world. Chacha was a little concerned by how plain this inn looked, but this food's super yummy! Chacha might just have to give this place the Chacha Ultra Seal of Approval after all! This konjac with sweet miso soup sauce is delicious. It's called miso dengaku. I had no idea there were more ways to eat konjac besides Odin. You don't know what konjac is? Google it. It's weird. Interesting. Another worthy entry for the Miss Majin notebook. Wonderful. Careful, little Akita. You've got a miso mustache. Honestly, you can be such a handful sometimes. Man, when I first became a rogue spirit, I never thought I'd be able to go to another go on another hot springs trip one day. Good thing we came to Caldia, huh, Ryu? What are you eating there, Ryoma? Looks good. Gimme. You mean this? Okay, here you go. You know, this really takes me back to my days at the Terradaya. That's my hand.
Appreciate it if you didn't eat that too.
Alright, everyone, now's your chance to cut loose and go nuts. Don't worry, I've got the tab. When the drinks come out, you've either got to dance or you got to sing. That's how we do it in Hanoji.
Oh yeah, you burst into your berserker form. Let's do it.
That's sick. I'm gonna kick things off with my new killer single, New Atsumori 2022. There it is. I've been waiting for your weirdly off-kilter Atsumori, sister. It may not be much, but I, unworthy as I am, will do my best to make sure you shine as brightly as possible.
Hey, when are you summonable, friend? I kind of need you.
It's what I like to hear. Wait, Nobukatsu, you still manifested? Guess that's okay, especially since it's New Year's and all. How about you, mysterious something or other, enjoying the drinks?
Oh, you're here too. Okay, sure. Oh yes, don't worry about me. This broiled fish is the best. Oh, sorry for dropping in like this. It's just Nobunaga way back. So you do? What? Not at all. I'm sorry for all the trouble our Nobu caused you back during that swimsuit race. I must have missed that event. Go on, eat as much as you like. Enough that your spirit origin actually gains weight. Well, thanks. It's really nice of you. You totally look like a saber face, but I'm also picking up hints of assassin. You heard reports of someone perfectly matching my description going on a rampage just outside not long ago? I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. This definitely wasn't this hard-boiled space cop. Maybe you got me mixed up with someone else. Senpai, we don't have nearly enough food or drink to go around. Let's go ask the kitchen for more. We need more food for this room, please. This is chaotic. Everything about this is chaotic. Guess this party is winding down. All that's left now is to take a long, luxurious dip in the hot springs. You just don't get it, Akita. Everyone knows what comes next on trips like these. They do? What could it be? Ow! You can't go on a trip without having a pillow fight. You might not think it to look like... You might not think it to... Wait. You might not think it to look at me. Okay. But I was quite the renowned pillow fight daimyo back in Owari. You've got some nerve. That was a total sucker punch of a pillow. If that's how you want to play, then so be it. Feel the power of my pillow. Prepare to feel my pain at being passed over for a swimsuit yet again. It's funny because that doesn't count anymore. Sandan Piloki. Said better be the year they deliver on my swimsuit. They do! They did! Be quiet. You're ruining the Do you know walls have ears, scary-faced jerk? You left yourself wide open. You've got guts. Very well then, kid or not, prepare to face my unbridled wrath. Aren't you a grown-up? Why are you getting so worked up over a little challenge? It's literally, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little girl. You can't do that. I'm just a little girl. It's my birthday. I'm just a little girl. You wouldn't hit me. I'm just a little girl. It's my birthday. It's seriously, your face is absolutely terrifying. Then Lakita, this might just be the time for you to use the power of the counterforce to save Cha-Cha for a pillow fight. A pillow fight. I see. So this is another thing done on trips. Why are you powering up with the counterforce? Oh, okay, sorry. I am the guardian of the pillow fight. I am Ma-Pillow Okita Soji. What? Another careless saber-face signal. She's actually an alter ego? No way, that face can't fool me. It's too bad, though. I was hoping to save the tan ones for last. Come on, guys, let's all just take it easy. Remember, we're not the only guests staying here. Oh, was that a gunshot? Ha! You're wide open, Sakamoto, or whatever your name is. I am Oda Nobunaga, Supreme Warlord of the Warring States. I have no qualms about mixing pillows with firearms that will help me win this battle. That's just like you to bring a gun to a pillow fight, sister. You've gone right past no mercy all the way to no discernment. This reminds me of when we were kids, not held back by any preconceptions, and how we'd go around beating up bullies in the castle town nearly to death in the most heinous ways. Hey, you just shot at Realme with that gun, didn't you? Take it easy, Oreo. Remember, this is all just a pillow fight. I mean, I wonder what she was thinking bringing what she was thinking bringing a gun to it, but still. Oh wow, Oreo is the most unpillowable god, Orochi of Takachio.
Advance, keep throwing, fire, advance! I am the Shinsengumi!
Oh wow, fire mode. Turn back into the ashes of the third heaven. I am Oda Nobunaga, Pillow Demon King. All fighting in the rooms is strictly prohibited. We'll have to subdue them by force, Senpai. I'll do my best to contain the damage. This is the most ridiculous. This is Very ridiculous. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a sip. This is going to be an interesting set of fights. Perplexed and serious Vice Commander. Oh, wow. That sucks. Okay, well, hey, I picked a good pick with you, huh? Okay. I was just guessing. Okay. Charge gain. Oh. Is it one turn? It is one turn, okay. No, well. Okay. I mean, could be worse. You're almost done. Nice. Good. Okay, no one's stunned this turn. This should actually kill him with how much damage we're gonna do. Yeah. Especially that big up on it, because that's a fully powered up command card. Alright, what do we got now? It's loading 3 whole servants. That's a bit annoying. Well, let's do this then. Okay. And let's get yours getting ready. Okay, especially because you're going to be a problem. Okay. This should probably kill Cha-Cha. Yep. That killed Cha-Cha. And you. Wait, all of them? Wow. Wow. That was actually kind of incredible. I was definitely not expecting that. Pillow throwing Gumi, first unit captain, pillow throwing Demon King. Okay. Dang it. Of all the ones you could have done. Of all the ones. Okay. So in that case, well, we have you, which is good because you can do good damage to you. Right? Get that going. Okay. And you know what? You have C-Star Gather on, so get a bunch of C-Stars. There we go. That'll be good. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Good stuff. You're dead. Nice. Alright. Okay. I was gonna say, as long as Yume Ren's good to go, we got this now. Okay. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's pop this and do it. Did not do as much as I expected. Nearly did it in one, though. Ooh, that could have hurt her. Alright, and no pillow fight. We got this. Nice. That was fun. That was silly and fun, and I liked it. It was the polar opposite of the Musashi quest, which was way too much. It just kept going. Sorry. Oh. I was like, where are we? Okay. So that's how this guest room ended up razed to the ground. Once they started using their noble phantasms, well, nothing being done for now, besides fight between gods used to be a common occurrence here. But they'll still have to be punished, so we can set an example for all the others, Chirp. You can start by cleaning up the hot springs. This goes for all of you who took part in this, okay? Aw, man, how did the superstar daimyo of Owari end up scrubbing grit out of the floorboards? You're asking us that? This would never have happened if you hadn't started that stupid pillow fight. Come on, Mr. Hijikata, you tell her off too. Damn, looks like the women's bath is empty. I really need to do something about our vice commander and soon.
Chacha has never lifted anything heavier than a chopstick in Chacha's whole life. What were they thinking, making Chacha clean a bath? In that case, Chacha, you can ride on my shoulders. This Majin is actually quite skilled at cleaning baths, thanks to the times I've helped out at Caldia. They even give you ice cream when you're done. It's delicious. Chacha knows what this is. It's taking advantage of people by exploiting their passion. This coffee milk at the hot springs really does taste better. Huh? Stop drinking and start mopping? Sure, I'll mop the floor with saber faces any day of the week. Huh? Come to think of it, I don't see that Okada guy anywhere.
You mean Izo? Now that you mention it, I didn't see him at the party either. Maybe he's off drinking alone.
Or getting another costume, because, you know, just gotta give him like 5 of them. I don't care.
You did invite him, right, or you?
I'm like an are you thought you invited him.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna be just back home and be like, oh yeah.
So you all went traipsing off to a hot springs inn without me, huh? Explain yourself, Ryoma!
Footnote, after Ori reluctantly came back to collect him, Izo went on to enjoy the hot springs as well. This group of characters is actually a lot of fun. And it's so strange because, like, it feels like there's a storied history to them, but it's kind of not. It's mostly just through the events, right? I mean, I know there's the comic that featured them, but from what I'm aware, it isn't much. Like, it's not a deep, detailed thing. It's more of just a funny thing. We're going to continue with the main plot here, just so we can continue on, so that we can unlock more stuff to give us points there. But we'll do that if we have time there. I more want to just make sure, because looking at the time, that took about half hour, so let's do some more main story now. We have to use Tamamo, which is fine, because... Oh, we have to use Tamamo. Interesting. Okay. In that case, Tamamo can get... What could be good for Tamamo? All-out charge, better buster card, HP restore for 3 turns, gain up, that might not be bad. That might not be bad. What else do we have? First shine, little... Oh, actually, this could be good. I feel like this is what they want us to use, because, yeah, that'll be useful. Okay. Surprise Tamamo thing. Makes sense. Nero gets a lot. Well, I say that, but there's many playable Tamamos, though, for different reasons. Not all of them, but many. There's just something about tea after a hard morning's work that makes it taste especially good. All the more so on a morning like today, when the demonic monkeys have been especially active. Surely there is no rest for the Enma-Tei security team. Indeed there isn't, but then it is the intensity of such battles that lets one savor this tea's flavor. It's natural for one's emotions to run high after battle, but a quiet cup of tea does wonders. Furthermore, those who live by the sword are also often expected to be cultured. My own education in the ways of tea was painful, but worthwhile. Huh? Tamamo, wait, we can't bother anyone else about this. We need to resolve it ourselves. We don't have time to wait, damn it, this is an emergency. What's going on? Morning, everyone. Yes, I know, I'm cute as ever. Moving on. We're in big trouble here, Master. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Uh-oh. What's poppin'? So you need more help in the kitchen? That's right, we don't have enough people to cook for all the guests anymore. And if that wasn't enough... Uh-oh. All too easy, an impenetrable realm of mystery this may be, but was simplicity itself to enter. Oh! It's all... Oh! You're gonna bring hundreds of people. Okay. Oh god, what voice did I give Cursed Arm? Because he's a bro now. We are here, everyone. This is the Enma-Tei, the very place that has become the talk of the throne. Shall we go in and see what this supposed Japanese hell is like for ourselves? I've never seen such a gorgeous building before. I hope this body doesn't cause trouble for everyone. Maybe wear a full body swimsuit. I'm sure it's all just a giant papier-mâché front. There's no way a building could have so many rooms bolted on like this. Besides, this is supposed to be a place of rest and healing, right? I don't see the need to be so glitzy. The simpler, the better when it comes to lodgings. Hell, I used to make do with nothing but a cave. Oh my god! Really? Oh, have thy Spartan tastes led thee to shun the hospitality of my mausoleum for so long as well. 100 personas. I love, there's this one person who does Fate comics, and a lot of it is the punchline is just Grandpa is terrifying, and just the best art. Mayhaps thou believes the shrine of Azrael overburdened with the trappings of luxury? Dost thou prefer a more austere aesthetic? Why'd you have to go there, 100 personas? No, of course not, Founder. The design of your shrine is symbolic of your followers' prayers. Besides, it is just it feels better to hold celebrations in ostentatious places.
Thou speakest true, though our celebration of the New Year's arrival coincides not with these others, we need not disturb or dampen their festivities. However, there is one among our number who would spend this celebration in naught but idle repose. Such sloth his ire invites. Dost thou know who may be so inclined, cursed arm?
No, not at all. I'm shocked to hear there is a Hassan who would want to do such a thing. Oh my god, all the Hassans. Okay. Now we made it. Take a look, your majesties. We finally arrived at our destination. Man, pirates really aren't cut out for navigating solid ground. It took way too long to get here.
This is no laughing matter, Captain. We trusted you to lead the way because you said you're an expert map reader. We never expected you to take us all the way to the ocean. Oh well, at least I got a chance to see the seas of Japan for myself. Those distant seas with the great waves where those otherworldly octopuses live, no? I almost feared for my life back there. Even my navy could never hope to navigate those rough waves.
This was just as much your fault as well, King of Conquerors. If not for your suggestion to make a quick stop to check out those waves I hear, we would have arrived long ago. I've been wandering these woods for what feels like ages, delirious from hunger. Do you have any idea how humiliating that is for one who once conquered an entire continent? Could you ever face your advisors again if your legacy became that of the little lost King of Conquerors?
What's the problem? Knowing my advisors, they would just laugh it off and remind me that I am the King of Conquerors, not navigators.
That sounds nice. There's nothing better than a ratty bunch of idiots in your crew when you're out risking your neck. If I were there, I'd be the first to tease you about getting lost on the way to your own dresser. In fact, mind if I call you a gorilla too?
Fine by me. Gorillas are the king of the jungle, right? What man wouldn't be thrilled about being compared to something so powerful?
So the stronger one is, the more likely one will be compared to an animal. Interesting.
Well, it all ended just fine, Altera. Besides, we are no longer fighting a war. No need to overthink it. Besides, I knew things would work out as long as Captain Drake was here. She never stopped whistling and moving forward, after all, so I had faith that we'd get here eventually.
You're right about that, and besides, you great kings have some really useful noble phantasms. There's a flying chariot, right? If things had gotten bad, we could just use that to find our way here. That's what I was gonna do can't read fast enough. If it looked like your magical energy would... Wait, that's what I was going to do if it looked like your... Okay, sure. After a swift kick... Whoa, why can't I read? After a swift kick in the ass to get you going, of course. I was at a firm grasp on the general direction, so I knew that flying would get us here in no time. Of course, that wouldn't have been any fun, so I didn't want to do that unless we found ourselves at the end of our rope.
See? I knew we had nothing to worry about. The captain here knows exactly what makes for a good adventure. I can't wait for the banquet tonight. Nothing beats a good drink and good company.
Hell yeah. If you're up for a little drinking contest, I'll drink you under the table anytime. Want to join us, your majesty? I bet you can hold your liquor too. Anyway, let's go check in already. So the King of Conqueror's chariot can fly. I wish my noble phantasm could do that. I mean, you could Psycho Crusher with your sword. You could sting her and send yourself off places. Here we are, everyone. Our outdoor school's newest destination, Mysterious Missionary A. Come on. This is where we'll be celebrating the birth of nature, studying the value of life, and learning that it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. Yay, we promise to do our best. Hooray, a sleepover. Mr. Missionary's paying for everything. I don't trust him with the children. That's amazing. You must be rich. I try to live modestly, but I do have some savings tucked away for special occasions. Besides, it doesn't cost too much to put children up at an inn.
I see, that's a relief. Although I can't help but be a little concerned. Are you sure there isn't someone else you'd rather entertain much, much more than us?
Sadly, in her case, openly showing affection is rather poisonous to her productive situation. So if I want to invite her on a field trip, I'm afraid I need to be far more discreet.
How silly, a syrupy, seductive, poisonous princess who can't handle a little sweetness.
I don't feel like a child should know the word seductive. If hell is involved, we cannot stand idly by, especially not when Japan's concept of it is derived from ancient India. As Indians ourselves, it falls to us to see how much of it has been properly carried over. Yes, this is nothing less than a mission to preserve our traditions. As a man of culture, it is with my own personal feelings tucked away that I... So that's the Enma-Tei. Beautiful. Something in its scent reminds me of our homeland. I see there are many monkeys around, but no bananas. Perhaps that is why I don't see Rama here. I wonder if they have sweet banana manju in the souvenir shop. Can't stop thinking about them.
We're not here for a picnic, Karna. Can't you focus on what matters?
Arjuna, look at that. The inn doesn't have a single chimney.
Of course it doesn't. Most inns don't.
Wait, why do you bring that up? Is it important? It is. It means these hot springs come straight from the source. Given that Japan is a volcanic land, that must mean these baths are blazing hot from the fires of hell. I see. You're proposing a contest of endurance. It would seem now's the time to show you that I can take it as well as I can dish it. My personal record is 12 straight hours in 120 degrees Celsius steam bath. I even have enough energy left over to enjoy a bowl of curry. These guys make me want to eat curry. Whenever they talk about curry, it makes me want to eat curry. I hate that. I hate that whenever I play these games and someone talks about curry, it makes me want to either make it or buy it.
If you think you will win this match easily, Karna, you are sorely mistaken.
My favorite Indian god, Eric Blood Axe. Oh my god, they've remembered that he's in the game.
Hell, this is hell. My head, it hurts. I feel as though I've been pummeled with noble phantasms over and over again.
Keep it together, man. It's on your head. You're not a hell robot any longer. Well, I guess you might still occasionally become a remote control servant thanks to the occasional Hellcat from the terrifying lady of the house, but that just goes to show how much she loves you. So enjoy that love for as long as it transcends space and time. A wife's true terror is essentially free after all.
Really? I've never seen that face. Transcends space and time. That's a little embarrassing to hear. But I'm grateful to you for translating my words for me, feline heroic spirit. As a fellow berserker, I couldn't be more assured. Truly, there are none kinder or wiser than a woman who knows how to use curses.
Just leave it to me. Even I don't know what I'm saying half the time, any wolf.
I love how I could just say whatever as her, and it just flows out.
So, this is her hotel. I don't know who this Enma lady thinks she is, but the Land of the Dead is my domain.
I love this being her traveling outfit. It's really nice.
If she thinks she can start drumming up business without permission from Kerr, she's in for a rude awakening. Besides, what kind of sense does it make for a land that torments the dead to also have a hotel where everyone can come and relax? Does that mean the Needle Hell is actually an acupuncture clinic? Rivers of blood are just hot springs with red dye in them? There's no way I can compete with that. Alright, since I rule over another land of the dead, I better do my homework and make sure he isn't let down if he ever comes to visit Kerr again.
She tsundere for master.
I see what you mean. I can tell how crowded the bridge to the Enma-Tei is all the way from here. There must be at least 50 servants altogether, Senpai. Exactly, there's no possible way Madame Benny can feed all those guests on her own. So I rushed here as quickly as I can to ask all of you, Tomoe, Kiyohime, Mash, Tanner, to come help us in the kitchen. I'm so sorry for this chirp. I knew you were all working hard to repair the Enma-Tei, but I never stopped to think about what would happen when you were done. Of course we would need more hands in the kitchen to cook for more guests. I can't believe I failed to realize something so obvious.
Nothing else, I can peel veggies. I'm no Emyashiro, if you know what I'm saying.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I have to be honest. Yohime and Tomoe won't be any help. For every dish they complete chirp, they'd end up ruining 2 more. I hate to admit it, but she's right. We could still use their help with waiting tables, but I can't let them work in the kitchen. It's too dangerous. Yeah, you've got a point.
you're not careful in Enma-Tei's kitchen, the ingredients can end up cooking you. Oh, it's like that Palutena short. Right, Chirp Chirp. I'll just have to admit defeat. If we can't show these new guests proper hospitality, I'll have to ask them all to leave. It wouldn't be fair to only let in 1 or 2. So much as it pains me to say this, I'll have to turn them all away, Chirp. Foo, foo, foo. I wish there was something I could do to help. Come now, let's not be hasty. All we need is another servant who can cook, right? In that case, why don't we just recruit one from among these new guests? Why not explain the situation to them and ask them to hire them temporarily until the situation is in hand? And if that doesn't work out, I know of at least one other servant I can ask for help. You want to recruit a new chef from among the guests? Well, if the only alternative is to turn them all away, I'd be happy to beg for help, Chirp. But is there anyone among them who really knows how to cook? Cat! Crap. So you want to bring in that oddball servant to help, huh? I mean, that's fine with me. I don't have a problem with it. We might happen to share the same hair and aesthetic, but we have absolutely nothing to do with... Right. I believe you. Whatever that scrap of tail fluff wants to whine about, it's no problem of mine. I'll even admit that she seems to be better at cooking than me, so she ought to be at least a little useful. This is great. Tamumo's on board with this plan too. Come on, let's go talk to Cat. Plus, to do more cat talking is welcome. Forget it! On my pride as the cat, I refuse to work in the same kitchen as the original Woof. I get that it's all paws on deck for you guys right now, but this ain't my boat. It ain't my storm to weather. As part of the Tamumo 9, anything that might help the original is something I can never do. Chirp, is that Tamumo? Now I see. You cut off the parts of yourself that you didn't like, so you wouldn't have to deal with them. Hey, cool. For people who don't really know about the Tamumo 9, it's explaining. Hey, don't go painting me in the worst possible light. It was, heart-wrenching to cut away the more troublesome bits of my spirit origin, but I did it for, world peace? That's right. I basically had to part ways with my dark side in order to protect the world. But don't listen to her. The 9 knows like the nose knows. It all started when she began thinking, I might have gained a teensy bit more weight. But of course, he didn't have the guts to actually try going on a diet, so she just cut off her tails as the quickest possible shortcut. How did you know about that? Never told a single other soul. How do you think? Because I am you, you fool! Couldn't even bother to brush us properly, woof! This ain't going anywhere. At this point, my only choice is to take you down right here, right now. Let's go, original. You don't have the right to call yourself Miss Benny Enma's student. Don't you lecture me with your $4 haircut. You're not the only one who just escaped Jigoku Kitchen with her life. Hate me all you want, but Miss Benny isn't yours to claim. Let's sell this once and for all. Okay, this is good. So, like, out of the Tamumo 9, we know Cat, Vitch, Summer, though this Summer is not considered one. And then there's the one more question mark, but I don't know. So, we're gonna raise your max HP. Okay. And your Noble Phantasm specifically reduces skill cooldown and all that. So if we go like that, yeah. So we're gonna keep buffing you essentially, right? That's our goal, is to keep buffing, keep Noble Phantasming, all that stuff. Right. So we use that. Curse, that's not gonna be a problem. Alright. So now we can decrease your charge. Might as well use it because we want to get those going. Pop that on you. It's a little bit. And the sea stars will be nice too. And do we still have blue up? We do. So, you know what? Let's go 1, 2, 3. We should still get the Noble Phantasm whilst doing some good damage. We did it. Okay. She can do the Chun-Li kicks in Extella, which is cool. Oh, and I will be playing through Extella before Olympus, because I've been told that's part of the story. You need to know. So, as such, we'll be covering that, which is good, because I'm excited to get to that. Okay, break it up. Why are you stopping us, Master? Please oh, I did that probably backwards. Tamamos. I don't know what sort of history you two have, but I do know what your skills are like now. You both pass. If you wish to study under me that badly, go ahead. I'll have you in fighting shape in no time. Now hurry up and put on an apron, then come with me, chirp chirp. Huh? What's going on here, Wolf? I'm kind of already in an apron. I was hoping to keep you in purely assistive role, but I guess that ship has sailed. Go ahead and get that apron on. Looks like you and I will both be getting some supplementary lessons. Really? I could have personal instruction from Madame Benny herself? Okay, I'm willing to split this carrot. But don't misunderstand me. I'm only doing this to help her. You're just kind of here too. And don't be surprised if you lose your stride main gig to me after I up my game. Yes, I know. We already told you that you would be the only... we already told you that you would only be doing this to help the Enma-Tei, but never mind that now. It would seem we have the kitchen situation under control in that case. I believe our time would best be spent elsewhere. We'll need to gather at least 3 times the usual ingredients in order to feed all these new guests. Yeah, that's exactly right. Come on, Senpai, the kitchen will be in good hands with Madame Benny Enma and the Tamamos, so let's go make sure they have enough food to cook. Seifion, who's the other servant you had in mind anyway? Oh yes, I did say that, didn't I? Well, that would be me, as a matter of fact. Oh, really? Really? You mean you can cook on top of being the captain of the Knights of Fianna? Yarmid said it too, did he not? The ways of tea, I think he called it. Our countries may differ, but the principles are the same. Warriors need culture just as much as anyone, and by my nature, I'm rather good at most things. I was also good at dressing fish and filleting meat. If I wasn't, I would not be tied to feats of wisdom. Still, I didn't exactly want to go around boasting about my cooking skills. My teacher was originally supposed to acquire them, but I ended up taking them for myself. I was told not to worry about it, but it's still one of my regrets. Which is why I've been trying not to cook around others as much as possible. That said, if the madam still needed our help, I would be happy to don my old chef's hat once again. It's nice that there's the servants, some of them have like secret or not really commonly known hobbies, like Vlad and the sewing. Like, I like that. I do. So we can go there. No building yet. Okay. All right. Look at all these characters. Hey, Li Xuan's here too. They're all having a good time. I'm always bringing out the food. I want to see Medusa in her maid out, or in her like her apron again, because that's cute. We did it, everyone. The Phoenix Hall has never been so lively. It certainly is a lot of work running back and forth to the kitchen like this. Yes, you want me to put on a little show? Well, I'm no Kyoto geisha, but if you insist, I suppose it'd be rude to rain on the festivities. Very well then. Is she doing a strip show? In that case, allow me to demonstrate a little water trick. Only instead of water, I'll be using fire. Oh, you're doing what Aqua does with the... Yeah, you see this ball and fan? Just when you think I'm only spinning the form on top of the ladder. Yeah, it's like what Aqua does with her little pff, but with fire. Well, it was actually an adorable, tiny little tame dragon all along. She thought it was going to be a strip show. Oh-ho! So that sort of thing is acceptable as a performance, is it? Then allow me to entertain the crowd as well. I have with me my trusty blades, Moral Talk and Beagle Talk. At my feet, I have 5 daikon radishes. I will now toss them all in the air one after another and perform a dance without a single one touching the ground. Behold my 7-sword style! My, we're not doing tricks with swords. In that case, I cannot be left out. Accursed Musashi bow! Are there any Musashi bow here? You cannot hide from me, I know you're out there. Lend me your annoying swords and spears, and I will shatter them all at once like so many tiles. I think it will be quite entertaining to see how many I can break in a single strike. No, Lady Tomoe, you may have confused an artful performance with a demonstration of brute strength. It may indeed be entertaining to see, but it's entirely the wrong choice for a joyous occasion. Oh, it is fortunate that Lord Benkei is not here, though perhaps there are other from the Genji present? In which case, I suppose I shall have to make amends for stopping you with a little performance of my own. Allow me to demonstrate my skills with a spear, sharp enough to snap anyone out of their stupor no matter how much they have been imbibed. Now, Lady Tomoe, Please place this tangerine on your head. Oh boy. Oh, Hassan's watching. Things do seem to be rather lively there, don't they? I suppose I understand. Being in a happy room, enjoying a meal with friends who may end up as tomorrow's enemies. And although I cannot eat leftovers, I must say these pickled mountain greens are most delicious. Huh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense from the founder's back? Oh no, don't tell me. Oh my god, is he gonna get up to do a trick? Report, my act is concluded. I now command the hearts of 90% of the audience. I'm satisfied. Much as I would like to continue, I understand that it is impolite to hog the spotlight. Would any of you assassins like to go next? First you freeze the crowd like a Scandinavian snowfield, now you want us to go? What are you, an idiot? No, wait. Oh, wait, what? Now, no way we take the stage now. Oh boy, oh no. Very well. From the mountain abyss I come, and greetings do I bring. I am the old man of the mountain, the first Hassani Sabah. Ah! And did the founder get on stage? Oh no, this can only mean one thing. What's he gonna do? Many and varied are the world's customs and celebrations, but the new beginning is held sacred the world over. In the name of the old men of the oh no. In the name of the old men of the mountain, I therefore present a party trick for the edification and entertainment of all present. Cursed arm. Bare thy neck. I knew it. Please, founder. I beg you reconsider. It's not as funny as you think. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna behead them? Okay. What? Oh no. This turned out to be quite the party. I'm glad to see all the servants enjoying themselves. I'll admit I was on the edge of my seat for a bit, but it looks like there's nothing to worry about. Would you care for a drink of your own, master? Non-alcoholic, of course. Again, and this has been brought up a couple times, there is so much underage drinking in Nasu's works that the pushing of non-alcoholic drinks in Grand Order is absurd. That sounds great, thank you. Chirp, you're here, Tanner. Good job putting all this together. The other Sparrows and I will take it from here. You and Mash can join the other guests now if you like. This is the greatest meal that's ever been made at the Enma-Tei. You both deserve to enjoy it. Aren't you going to take a break too? You've been working pretty hard. Don't worry, I'll get plenty of rest after everyone else has retired for the night, Cheap. Alright, back to the kitchen for me. Enjoy your evening, Master. It was quite a shock to see the guest log fill up so quickly. I can't remember the last time the Enma-Tei was this busy. Chirp. Thank you, Tanner. I never dreamed I would ever get to open the Phoenix Hall again. Seeing it so lively again feels like old times. I wish I could stay a little longer, but duty calls. Oh, I forgot Gordolf's here.
Fu? Don't yell at me like that, Furball. I haven't done anything to feel guilty about. It just seemed like an awkward time to talk to her while I was holding my breath so she would notice me. I felt like I was watching the climactic episode of a TV series or something.
I was doing the same thing, using Director Gordolf as a shield. Please someone mod Gordolf to be her shield.
Well, no matter. Seems all's well that ends well. Madame Betty's all smiles, guests are happy, and we get to even enjoy a delicious feast for ourselves. I dare say this curse is as good as lifted now, no? Surely this is more than enough to fill the offering box.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. If you're not careful, you might have to start all over again.
Poor Chief Snake, are you gonna mooch more wine off me? What do you mean by the last statement?
I mean, you can never fill a box that's had the bottom fall out of it. You know, he should be showing up any moment now, so this should be the perfect time. In fact, he might already be here as we speak. You should head to the lobby if you want to know more. There you will witness a tragedy that will surely pique your interest. Tragedy? What are you doing there, Snake? Stop bothering the guests before the madam gives you an earful. Remember, unlike me, you haven't earned your freeloader status here. If you get on the madam's bad side, she'll kick you out for real this time. Yes, I know already. You don't have to tell me all the time, you big ape. Okay, guess I'll be taking my leave then. See you around, Gordy Poo. I wonder what Chief Snake was talking about. What would you like to do, Senpai? Let's go check out the lobby quietly. Okay, I hate to pass up the banquet, but you can always enjoy Madame Betty Enma's food another time. What's going to happen in the lobby here? Oh, who's this? Oh, is that Enma? I see Madame Betty, but I don't recognize that other guest she's with. I wonder who that heroic spirit might be. Let's go see what's up. Excuse,
Don't interrupt. You'll make things worse. Stay out of sight. Otherwise, I'll kill you. It should be okay to eavesdrop. Stay put and watch closely. Hello there. Hard to believe it's that time of year again, isn't it? Things do seem a bit different around here this year. Is the repayment all ready to go?
well, not just yet. I was hoping you could wait a few more days more this year before opening the offering box.
I see. Does that mean you can't even pay the interest this year? If that's the case, then as much as it pains me, I'm afraid I have no choice but to sell off the Enma-Tei.
Chirp, chirp, wait, Mr. Bamboo Cutter, please. The Bamboo Cutter! That's the Bamboo Cutter who cut off the tongue of the Sparrow, isn't it? Because I know... The Bamboo Cutter... there's a story of the Bamboo Cutter and the Sparrow. So, wait, Benny Enma is meant to be all sparrows. Like, all nursery rhyme sparrows, pretty much, right? Huh. I promised I could still pay you back. Just give me a few more days.
Alright, I'll give you a 1-week extension. In the end, I too would hate to see the Enma-Tei close up. Very well then, I'll be back in 7 days' time. When I return, I hope your repayment will be ready to go.
Because I know about the Bamboo Cutter from Okami. That's impossible. I can't even pay back the interest this year. Maybe if I pawn the cloak I got from Lord Enma and sell myself into bondage. I don't know about that part. No, that won't work. There's no way I would fetch a high enough price to pay it all back. I should just focus on saving up gratitude for all the Chaldeans. If there's anything left over, I'll use that to pay back Mr. Bamboo Cutter. If that's not enough, then, oh no. Chirp, what am I gonna do, old man? Oh, that's kind of sad, dude. Senpai, is it just me or did that sound like... Debtor and a creditor, am I right? Okay, so no, I gave it a look at the one I'm... Okay, no, because there's the Bamboo Cutter and Kaguya, right? Which is basically the story of the first alien thing, you know, Kaguya Hime. That's... So, but I don't think that's the one. Is there the Bamboo Cutter and Sparrow? Is that the one I'm thinking of? No. Okay, no, I'm thinking of something else. Thinking of another story. They weren't bamboo cutter. They were cutter people, but not a bamboo cutter. I only remember because in Okami they had like massive like scissors coming out of their backs. Foo-foo. What's going on, Magistrate Tiger? Does this mean the Enma-Tei's in debt to that man? Does this have anything to do with what happened 500 years ago?
So you know about that? The sparrows don't know when to keep their beaks shut. Yes, it does. This is what happened 500 years ago. Help! Somebody come quick! I've been robbed! Chip! Emergency! Emergency! Everyone come quick!
Everyone calm down. I've sealed off the entire Enma-Tei. What happened, Mr. Bamboo Cutter?
That's what I would like to know. It's my 5 precious family heirlooms. The Buddha's stone begging bowl, a tree branch with a jeweled fruit from Mount Harai, a robe made from the fire rat fur, gems from a dragon's head, and a swallow's cowrie shell. Every last one of them is priceless and irreplaceable. I left them all here in this pouch, but when I came back to my room,
It's empty.
oh, this is a tragedy. I can't believe every last one of those glittering treasures is gone.
Don't look at me. I might be down on my luck, but I'd never resort to stealing. You can even go ahead and search me if you want. We will, Chirp, be searching all the guests as well as their rooms. This seems like a scam. There don't appear to be any signs of forced entry, so the culprit must be somewhere within the inn.
That's very encouraging to hear. I dearly hope you can get them back. Although, no signs of forced entry, you say? In that case, if you're unable to find the thief, I can only conclude this was an inside job. Given that I clearly no longer have the heirlooms and the sparrows are the only ones who could have entered my room. I have no choice but to hold the Enma-Tei responsible for their loss. Do we have an understanding, O great tongue-cut Sparrow, Lady Benny Enma?
So, since the cupboard was never found, the bamboo cutter has to be compensated. It was much more than the Enma-Tei could afford, so they went into debt. As word spread that there was a thief here, guests stopped coming. And at some point it became all the Enma-Tei could do to just repay the debt. The Tribute Hall's divine aura is meant to be used to grow the spirit origin of the Enma-Tei, as it is still just a Mayoiga in its heart. But as that aura was used to repay the debt, the Enma-Tei only grew more and more decrepit. Now the Enma-Tei functions solely to repay the bamboo cutter's interest.
So that's what happened. That explains why the Enma-Tei had many of its facilities closed off or in disrepair, despite how hard Miss Benny Enma and the Sparrows worked.
Right, the bamboo cutter now owns the rights to the Enma-Tei. If you had said something, it would have only made things worse. If you upset the bamboo cutter, it could put the madam in a really tight spot. Now do you get it? Then go back to the party. This is all I can say. The rest is up to you.
The plot is certainly thickening, to say the least.
That's utterly ridiculous. Why did you call for me? Are we stuck in the Middle Ages or something? It makes no sense whatsoever that a hotel be held responsible for the theft of one of its guests.
I'm afraid the old rules still apply here, since this is a mythical, isolated world, like those from the Age of Gods.
Was that true? That's horrifying, but no matter. This explains so much. Ever since I saw its guest log, I've wondered how the inn always ends up at the red despite being so well run. I never would have thought that the odd expense on New Year's Day every year was an interest repayment.
I had no idea. Madam Benny never said anything about this to any of us. Now that we know the truth, we need to do something about it before the bamboo cutter sells the place. Otherwise, we'd never be able to atone for our sins in the tribute hall. We could all end up as bores together. That would truly be a horrific tragedy, but even without such a dire threat, I cannot let things go on in this way. My lord, is there nothing we could do to help the Enma-Tei? To help Madam Benny?
But of course there is. We can repay her debt for her. Oh, I know that could take forever. In that case, we'll just have to get back those 5 stolen treasures. We're all servants. In our experience, you should have no issue tracking down the thief.
It would be one thing if the theft was recent, but given that this took place 500 years ago... Actually, I think that's an excellent idea. Wonderful, perfect even. But one, I expect there is no possible way to repay this debt, regardless of how much gold one may have. The bamboo cutter claimed these 5 treasures were irreplaceable heirlooms, right? That would mean it's impossible to put a price on them, and the bamboo cutter can essentially dictate their worth. It would be a fool's errand to try and match such elusive value with money. Bringing identical items back would be surer and faster. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Indeed. We already know exactly which treasures were stolen, do we not? Then we need only fetch new ones. And luckily for us, it's an inn that heroic spirits naturally wander into. I imagine some of them may just happen to have that sort of rare treasures we seek. For example, I believe the first one was the Buddha's stone begging bowl. I may not have any idea which servant might possess such a thing, but I imagine you do, Tanner. Sangzang? That's right, it's absolutely possible that the servants might have the same kind of treasures. So if we can attract even more guests to the Enma-Tei, we can start with a highly virtuous monk. Foo-foo! Oh, but this doesn't mean we can neglect the Enma-Tei's expansions. Those remain the most important. Huh? Doesn't the inn have enough leisure facilities already? Now, don't be like that, Diarmid. The more hunting spots we have, the better. Besides, there's a special power to be found in places that are both ancient and famous. Did you know there used to be an amazing castle kept here back in this place's heyday? I, for one, would like to see it come back. Or perhaps I should say I would like to see the view from atop such a structure. Now I see the Enma-Tei in its heyday, huh? If you've already thought that far ahead, I certainly don't have any objections. Alright then, our day-to-day work may still be the same, but now we'll be working towards a new goal, obtaining these 5 treasures. And if any gods show up here, I'm sure they'll notice the good work you've all been doing. When it comes to faithful relationships, I have every confidence Fortune will be on our side. Okay, alright. I feel like we've hit the 2/3 mark. I feel like we've hit that mark, right? So, fairy tale. Oh, there's still nothing to build. Before we go, I need to get to new things to build. So that's what I want to do. Right? So let's go. Because I need to get more gratitude, so we're gonna need to like make sure we can get that going. Fairy tale. I prefer Rave Master myself. Oh, are you the only one here? I see. So Mash and Kiyohime are out cleaning the hot springs. You certainly are all hard workers, Chirp Chirp. Here, Tanner, why don't you have a seat and take a break? I'll make some tea before the others get back. I didn't even realize how big the inn has become, although it used to be even bigger a long time ago. I'm not just saying that either, it really was beautiful back when we still had the crane room. There was an amazing weaver back there named Oyu. She ended up checking out by flying out of her room after she said the moonlight was calling her. She left all her belongings behind. Oh. That's probably Kaguya. And the bamboo cutter. I still don't know what the story was there. Maybe the Sparrow spied on her while she was working. Here you go. The tea's ready, Cheap. I threw in some Manaka wafers filled with sweet beans for my secret stash, too. Oh, looks great. Tea and, like, treats is, like, the best. What a peaceful afternoon. I wish these kind of days could go on forever. Oh, Chirp, I'm sorry. That was very insensitive of me. Just because things are peaceful here doesn't mean your world isn't still in a lot of trouble. Once again, my apologies. I've never been good at gauging how other people feel. What sort of heroic spirit are you, Benny Enma? You want to know more about me? Well, we all come from different worlds, each with their own sets of values. You have yours, Smash has hers, Tamomo and the others have theirs. It may seem like there's only one world, but it's actually divided into many different sections. What humans call hell is just another one of them. Cheap, the thoughts, values, and ethics of each society are what shapes a society's afterlife. For example, hell in your country and hell in Mr. Finn's country are very different things. Humans have wanted to cope with the inevitability of death ever since they came into being. The particular laws and customs may differ between tribes and cultures, but the idea that when they die, bad people are punished and good people find salvation, well, has always been a constant in each and every country you could find, Chirp. Of course, these things have always been taught to keep society running smoother for the living, not to describe what hell is actually like. To encourage people to live good, clean lives by promising they would find happiness after death. It all stemmed from obvious morals, the kind that anyone could agree were right and proper. It isn't usually hell's business to meddle with human society or to determine what was right and wrong, but our hell is sensitive to trends. We tend to incorporate a lot of human religious values. They say hell and earth used to be connected, that you could conceivably walk between them. That sounds rather inefficient as a land of death to me, though. Was that her sneezing? That's a reference to the fact that when you're being talked about in Japanese folklore, you sneeze. I like that. Anyway, since mankind couldn't conquer death, they began to change how they thought about it, Chirp. Once death was no longer something special that was used to be feared, hell changed too. Or put another way, that was when it became an unpopular fantasy. Humans no longer feared hell, nor thought they even required one, and the idea of seeking salvation from a hell was lost. The hell I grew up in was a hell that had long since fallen behind the times. I trained in hell, became certified as a tormentor demon, and was eventually entrusted with the Enma-Tei as King Enma's proxy. It was the greatest honor anyone could hope for, right? So I tried to do the best I could, Cheap. Sure, I may have gotten myself captured the one time I went to visit a human village, but now I'm in charge of the entire Enma-Tei and doing a great job of it, Chirp Chirp. Well, no, I guess that isn't quite true. In reality, the Enma-Tei was supposed to be shut down a long time ago. Humans stopped wandering in here. The Shinto gods no longer come to stay. Really, once the world at large modernized, the hells in this inn had outlived their purpose. That doesn't change, it's a great place. You're very kind, but it's okay. Nobody would miss it if it disappeared. The only issue we have now is making sure none of you are stuck with divine punishment. The way things are going, I don't think that'll be a problem. So this will be officially the last year that the Enma-Tei is open for business. The great King Enma even said I could come back home whenever I liked, chirp chirp. But you don't really want it shut down, do you? Why have you been keeping it going all this time? Well, a long time ago, though not so long as you might think, a young girl fled into the mountains to escape the brothel she was being kept in. She ran so desperately that she hardly noticed she entered a beautiful mansion hidden amidst the mists. What she saw there were things that had always been close at hand, yet tantalizingly out of her reach. Warm blankets, plentiful food, a world without any adults to berate her. She did wonder why the mansion was there all alone, why there was not a single person to be found. She smiled when she saw that at least the mansion had friends and the sparrows that fluttered about its yard. The girl drifted between the mansion's many guest rooms, holding her breath as if she were afraid she might wake up and find it had all been a dream. She then put her hands together in prayer, give thanks to the Buddha. Thank you for giving me a roof over my head before I die. Thank you for showing me something beautiful before the end. The girl then drew her last breath, a tear running down her cheeks at the mansion's beauty. She hadn't eaten in days, her body was bruised and beaten. She had been so hungry it was a wonder she had managed to stay on her feet at all. Yet, even so, she did not partake in the feast laid out before her, as during her life in captivity, her tongue had been torn out, and the throat crushed beyond repair. Also, people have pointed out that's why she has a lisp. She has a lisp when she speaks in her voice actress, which is wow, okay. When the girl woke, she found herself at the Sanzu River in Children's Limbo. People explain this to me, and it's like, wow, oh, didn't know about that. One of the entrances to hell. Whether the Buddha had taken pity on her because she hadn't eaten anything at the mansion. The girl had been reborn as a Sparrow Oni in ancient hell, rather than joining the other dead. The Sparrow was named Benny, or Red, after the color of her hair, and set about working at the Sanzu. After countless years of hard work, the Supreme Judge of Hell, the great King Enma, recognized her accomplishments. He appointed her as proxy and entrusted her with caring for the Myoiga in the world of the living. Myoiga is where your old form drew its last breath. Sparrows in its yard say they would be happy to follow your commands. Sparrow went on to make the mansion flourish, just as the great King Enma had said. However, I want to go down the mountain. I want to see how people live now. Even as an Oni, the Sparrow still missed human companionship, so she visited the nearby village. Well, one does never cease. A sparrow as red as fire. It even cries like a person when you smack it. The Sparrow was so surprised she forgot she was an Oni now, and she found herself huddling up in fright. Come to think of it, it felt as though this sort of thing had happened to her many times before. This is where we get the legend. Well now, that is something. I say, neighbor, would you be willing to let me have that sparrow for myself? There was an old man known for being an oddball, who put in a lot of time and effort into impractical endeavors. As a result, the rest of the village usually kept their distance from him. This latest endeavor suited his penchant for impracticality quite well. He convinced the old woman to make a trade, the crying sparrow for all his life savings. Chirp chirp, how did you save me? That's her, I know. I thought humans would never do anything unless it benefits them. I'm not sure either, but hey, you can't see someone unhappy and not try to help, right? After treating the sparrow's wounds, the old man naturally returned her to the mountain. Try not to get caught next time, he said with a laugh. Time passed, and one day the sparrow learned that the old man had fallen on hard times. With no money to pay his taxes and no neighbors willing to help him, he was slowly starving to death. Welcome, honored guests. Welcome to the Enma-Tei, a land open to all who are pure of heart. After the old man had gone off to the mountain to die, the sparrow invited him into the Myoiga. The old man gratefully accepted the sparrow's invitation and enjoyed his time there immensely, but not as much as the sparrow did. As happy as the old man was, it didn't compare to the joy the sparrow had when he had saved her long ago. The sparrow would have been happy to attend to the old man forever, but one day he said he was returning to his own village. For your selflessness in saving that lone sparrow, I present you with a wicker basket. In accordance with the Myoiga's rules, the sparrow prepared 2 wicker baskets, a large one and a small one. And you see this referenced in so much. In Metabots, which I played on the channel, you have the option of a large box or a small box with the old woman of the mountain. Mario 3D World, you're presented with either a small box or a big box from the toad in the item house. The old man tried to refuse, arguing he had already been given more than enough, but the Sparrow threatened to keep him there forever unless he accepted them. So the old man humbly chose a small basket and returned to his old world. From there on, the basket would fill with a modest amount of happiness each and every day, and the old man went on to live happily ever after. Except, that's not true. Yes, this all really happened, but its message is off. After the old man returned from the inn, he became the talk of the village. That old man disappear game? Whoa! I had the game freeze up. It was so into the story. That old man disappeared years ago, and now comes back without having aged a day. Not only that, he looks better off than ever. I should ask him what happened. The villagers crowded inside the old man's house, half out of curiosity and half out of jealousy. Oh, it's all thanks to the great protector of children, the Mountain Jizo. He said he'd given me some happiness as long as I promised to live an honest life from now on. The old man wisely decided to avoid mentioning the Sparrow. Otherwise told them all about all the fun and surprising things that had happened at the inn, turning them into a larger-than-life folk tales that could be applied as lessons in their own lives. Okay. Villagers' eyes sparkled at hearing these stories. Most of them looked on the old man with envy. Some of them searched high and low for the inn the old man had wandered into. Some prayed that things they had lost would find their way back to them. Some tried to live upstanding lives. Others worked to be true to themselves. Sometimes they would lose their footing on their chosen path. Sometimes their eyes would well up with tears of pure envy. Most of them have dreams of one sort or another that kept them from going on, in their small, selfish, aimless days. Those who had strayed from the path went unrewarded, however many found their dreams came true. And why wouldn't they, given that the old man was using every bit of happiness from his basket to ensure their dreams would be realized? The village flourished and its residents became rich. Those who feuded in poverty became friends in plenty. It became a truly welcoming world where anyone and everyone was happy. All except for one person. The old man, who was always ostracized in its strangeness. This isn't right, it doesn't make sense. Why don't you tell all of them that the only reason they're all happy now is because of you? No matter how rich the village became, the old man's life never changed. One day the Sparrow chirped to the old man as he sat at his heart, where the only bright light to be found came from the moon. Who would want to hear that your happiness is all thanks to someone else? That would only make them feel bad. As long as things are well, nothing else matters. Saying something now wouldn't make anyone happy. Cheep, that's not why. They're only happy now because you refuse to say anything. And all the while, you're the only one who isn't happy when you deserve it the most. The old man had used his treasure for everyone besides himself. He kept on lying in hope that doing good deeds would lead to his own happiness. So many made-up tales, so many tall tales, so many fairy tales. The old man alone remained behind in reality, all so that he could make his many fun lies come true. Looking back, the old man probably knew that very soon the blessed lives that the other villagers had led would soon come to an end, and that he was alone, regarded as nothing more than an eccentric with a propensity for tall tales. The old man remained so until his death. When he died, he did so with an expression of pure joy. Although nobody was with him when he passed, his funeral procession was as lively as anything, since it was attended by almost all the villagers who had heard of his passing. In fact, there were attendees from the neighboring villages, and their neighbors' neighbors as well. Even though none of them had caught on to the old man's well-intentioned lies, his made-up stories had still been a source of strength, so they'd come to offer a smile in return. Each and every last person there was grateful to the old man. Can you imagine a happier way to go? In the end, not one person was left unhappy, just as the old man had wanted. It was the best possible death he could ask for. There was no reason for anyone to be sad. And yet... Aww. I still find it sad, Chirp. So very, very sad. No one else made the old man happy. Not one other person ever paid him back for what he should have gotten for his smile. Every lie he told, every story he came up with was all to help others, never himself. In the end, he died without so much as a name, after seeing so many other people go on to live happy lives. I never should have invited a human to the Sparrow Inn. All I did for him was make him unhappy. So that's why. That's why I want to properly return the favor. The Enma-Tei is a world unto itself that connects to both the past and future. As long as I keep it going, as long as it remains a mythical place where spirits wander, I might get to see him again someday. Nobody else may care if the Enma-Tei sticks around or not, but I still want to see him again. I want to see his gentle smile again. I want to hear his funny stories again. I want to impress him with how much I've improved as a cook. This is way more than I expected. I'm sorry you had to see that. No doubt strange to see an Oni crying out of nowhere, huh? Thank you for taking such good care of the Enma-Tei. I may have said I was going to close it this year, but I haven't gotten that desperate yet. As the phrase goes, heaven only knows, we Spurs will do the best we can with what we have. Even Fu is speechless. I know we had no way of knowing her story before she told us. But now that we do, I can tell that the Enma-Tei holds a very special place in Benny Enma's heart. Come on, we have to make sure we get all 5 treasures and give them back to the bamboo cutter. Wow. That was a lot more than I expected. Whew. 9. Oh man. We got a lot to do, huh? Okay. Let's get the ones that give the most for sure. I saw that one that's like 60 some. 65 some? Yeah, let's do that one. And yeah, so here's the thing. I'm going to be... Because it doesn't go till the next day, which is strange. You'd think it would be when, like, because it's almost time to roll over for, like, the rewards right now. You know, the daily rewards. Also, hey, I'll take that. You'd think it would be going off of that, but it's super not, right? And so... Yeah, that's fine. Go away. Go away. Go away. I want to keep going. You would think that it would go off that, right? But no, it goes kind of like partway through the day. Amusement area, open up the Hot Springs free quest and obtaining 4 treasures. Well, we got that almost. Queen Mab and Queen Snow. Calm down there, Shin Megami Tensei. Oh wow, we got a lot to do, huh? Oh wow, oh, here's the amusement area. Yeah, I'm gonna be grinding these out, which is again pretty easy. So, it's nice. I actually really like just chilling with it. You know, just sitting on the couch watching speed runs is usually what I do. Amusement area, yo, up there playing some parlor games. Nice, nice, nice. I like this, the building up. It feels like Sim Tower, which is a strange thing to say, but, oh, I can't afford any of these. All right, so I will be grinding those away to try and get those, and yeah, I knew it'd be sad zag. Okay, so I'll see you all next time for some more Fate Grand Order, where we'll have that all opened up. We'll get a ton of more satisfaction points, and yeah, we'll see you next time for that then, guys. Ciao.
Yo, no, watch this stuff, is this love? You may feel like